forever, my man. Oh yes, so run no me wanna wash nana. Forever, my man. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, Mama. The spirit of Biafra is upon me. That is why I am offering this song to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in Urobo dialect and Isoko. Lucky star is sinking, Udogu, Ekpa. Amorotomo, Agbada Brururu. Amorotomo, Agbada Brururu. Excellency Simon Ekpa. Nieruwe yo, Witrowe Salot. With the same the freedom you brought to do well for us. Urobisoko with the same no. Amorutamo Agbada Guru. Dear Simon Joko, you have done so much for us. I am shedding tears of joy. Your tide cannot be seen easily. I search around the whole world, the greatest freedom fighter. We, the Robo and Isuku, we appreciate you awesome. Worry sister, say you are so good, you are so wonderful. Clara Dimu say you are so good. Oh, Amorutamo Agbada. Helen Peter say you are so good. That is the truth. Patricia Robo say you are so good. Amorutamo Agbada Guru. Urobisoko with the sedo. What a wonderful man. The good guy. It's only the food that we eat. And I know those who are sitting at the fence in this Biafra struggle, they will not learn. Maybe they will learn in the grave. Urobisoko with the sendo. The freedom you brought to do well for us. Worry sister say you are so good. Urobisoko with the sendo. Paradim say you are so good. Anna Wabada Guru. Amarotomo Agbada Guru. Amarotomo Agbada Guru. Urobisoko with the sendo. Urobisoko with throw a salute. Even lucky star, it is said do. You do well, oh, it is said do. Brgie said, you do well, oh. We salute you, oh, we throw a salute. Patricia Urobo say you are so good, oh. You are so good. Amorotomo Agbada Guru. I am in tears of joy the end of the day. For your good one cannot be quantified. Oh, Amorotomo Agbadaguru.
Those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb were born. You do this very well. You must be very, very strong.
When the Boroku, Nijimwero Wekumu Biafra, when the Siputa, Makamwero Wekanyinaga, Biko Kulien, Okeruo, Biko Kulien, Iye Jamalike, Okeruo. Oh, when the Boroku, Makamwero Wangi, oh, when the Buruchekwa, Makamwero Wekumu Biafra, Biko Kulien, the spirit of Biafra, Biko Kulienu no Geruo. When the Biafra Gideon, Biko Bilienu no Geruo. Oh, Amadike no na donjon, Umuke here meyae. Bodike, Mosike Rura Jogadike. Biko Kulienu no Geruo. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, Master Simon Ekpa, a bond to smooth to Sri Gabani Runaibu, no brother and half of my Ebudo, or Guinea. Master Simon Ekpa, a mesu of Kokwere, Onyendu. He had Gamadi Keruo, Imapa Simon Ekpa Wukie. Iye Gamadi Keruo, Simon Ekpa Watakatapo. Ojuda Kwenyi, Mbiweronye Ndukine Betata. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, Mwa Prime Minister Weronye, Aniga Wanuga, I will follow you, Anina, I will follow you, I will follow you. The question is this: if Nigerian government failed to organize referendum for children of Biafra, are you ready to lead us to do anything in order to get freedom for Biafra? And I'm going to be number one. If you are looking for 100 men, you will find 50 in me. Ogwe Bucharangwe, Master Simon Ekpa, or Guinea. Master Simon Ekpa, Biko. Kaka Nogu, Atakata walk, kind of walking. Ojuda Way, Equivalent to Guinea Menata. I am 50 men, oh yes, and I said, promise. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, for Prime Minister. Biafra, Dahi Boroka Biarole, Iye Gamadi Geruo, Biafra Republic Government Awukie, Iye Gamadi Geruo, Commander General Lekwechiri, General Buduso, Zona Atakatawo, Commander Holy Ghost, Okunyendu Borokunu Nazatata, Biko Kulie.
maka Biafra. Wero putara anyị onye ndu Simon Ekpa
Witness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth, Chukwokika, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children, the Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All these we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
Public! Biafra Republic!
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us on this morning section. Wherever you are connecting from, if you are joining us from Biafra land, from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, you are joining us from Russia, from China, from Israel, I welcome you and I appreciate everyone that has connected so far. Wherever you are connecting from, I urge you to please kindly give us your time today, because we are going to discuss an issue that you need to listen to, and every one of us have to contribute into it. Before we commence, for those who are joining us on this platform for the very first time, if you are watching me from TikTok, or you're watching from Facebook, or you're watching from the YouTube, which is where I'm holding the program, I welcome you and I appreciate you. I want you to know that this platform where you are watching this program is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. A platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nandekran. In this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach against any individual or persons. We do not come to this platform for saga. We don't come here to speak against any tribe or religion. What we do in this platform is to present the situation in Biafra land before the whole world, to present the plight of the Biafran people before the whole world, to expose every evil that the Nigerian government is conducting against the Biafrans. As we speak, a war is going on in Biafran territory that nobody is speaking about. No local media is speaking about it. The conventional media are not talking about it. The international media is not talking about it. And we cannot be silent and watch that continue to happen. That is why we have taken it upon ourselves that every morning we will come online to educate the world and to educate Biafrans what to do and how to respond. My fellow Biafrans and people of the world that are watching, this morning section is always an interactive section. It is not only for Biafrans. Even if you are not a Biafran and you have a question for us, a contribution to make or idea, a prayer to make or whatever, please do click the link and join me on this platform. You can only join if you are watching me from the YouTube. That is where I post the link. If you are watching me from YouTube on David Herbert channel on YouTube, you can come into the program and make your contributions. There is a link for you to join and come in. I will give you the time to speak and express yourself the way you want it. The only thing we will not tolerate is you going to appear on our program in an indecent manner. You must cover yourself properly. You can't appear on our program naked. Secondly, when you are speaking on this platform, you must make sure that you are speaking in a civil manner. Make sure every of your arguments, your questions is being placed in a civil manner because the whole world is watching. The Biafran government is watching. The Prime Minister of Biafra is watching. So if you want your words to have impact or your question to be answered, you need a genuine response. When you join this platform, you must have to make sure you speak in a civil manner. If you communicate in a civil manner, the world will understand you. We will give you all the time in the world to express yourself and say what you want to say. I welcome every one of you once again. And today we have come once again to speak to the world and to encourage Biafrans to continue to hold onto their legitimate rights. Remember, each time I mention the most important right that you must not play along with, play with. The right to self-determination. It is a right that is supported by international law, supported by African peoples and human rights law, supported by Nigerian law itself. The right to self-determination, you must hold it dearly and guide it jealously. Another one is the right to self-defense. The right to self-defense is another right that you must not play with, more especially in this time that we are in. In this particular era, you must not play with your right to self-defense. The right to self-defense is supported by international law, approved and supported by African peoples and human rights law. Nigerian law itself supports self-defense. Don't allow anybody to tell you otherwise. Another one is the right to life. You have the right to exist and live as a human. Nobody has the right to take away that right from you. You must hold that right and guide it jealously. As long as your mother allowed you to step into this world in that labor room, once you step your foot and you survive, you have every right to survive wherever you are. That right is a right you must protect. Do not allow anybody to tell you otherwise. Do not allow anybody to scare you. Do not allow anybody to carry you away from that right. My fellow Biafrans and peoples of the world, lovers of freedom across the world, we have come once again to speak. And I welcome everyone that have joined. Either you are watching us from TikTok, or you're watching us from Facebook, or you're watching from YouTube, I welcome you. More especially, those who are with me on stage on Facebook, I welcome every one of you. I thank you for being here all the time for me. I can see Jerry. I welcome you. Jerry, thank you so much for joining. Jerry Nwibo, thank you for joining. Emeni Kechibo, my beloved brother, you're always here. Mabel Igwe, thank you so much. My sister Mabel, thank you so much for being there. Chukuma, Ekam, thank you so much, Chukuma, for being there. I appreciate you for being part of the program. Ifani Chie, thank you for joining. Ifani Chie, my beloved sister Diana Ogumbiade, you always here with me, Diana, supporting at all time. I appreciate you, my sister Diana. Thank you for being part of the program. Thank you for joining. I welcome you. And my brother Daniel Chisom, thank you for joining, Daniel Chisom. Michael Obiora Okoro, thank you for joining, Michael. I welcome you and I thank you for being there. And every other person that have joined, I can also see my beloved brother Ifan Inaji, and you're there. I can see you. I welcome you and I welcome every other person who is out there with us on this stage. I pray that Chukwu Okikabiam will give us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to do what we have to do today and continue to hold on to our freedom. A lot has happened in the past, and more are going to happen in the future, but you must stand strong. Do not waver, do not shiver. Remember the word of our Prime Minister: consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. You must be consistent in anything you are doing. And today we are going to take on the topic. The topic says, if you know what to do to bring Biafra, do it. Biafra, Republic Government in Exile, shook our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa already leading. Gossipers, get busy. This word I'm using as a topic is the word that was spoken by Mazen Nandekame himself. Wherever you are, if you know what you will do to get Biafra, go ahead and do it. Don't wait. As we see today, Biafran government, under the command of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, is already doing something. What about you? What are you doing? Those of you that are gossiping right, left, and center, is it not time you get busy doing something? If truly you want freedom, if truly and genuinely you are seeking for freedom, if sincerely you want to be free and you are part of this race of freedom, it is time for you to get busy and stop gossiping. Get busy. Everyone is busy doing something. More especially the Biafra government, under the command of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, is leading from the front. It's leading. If you cannot be able to follow his speed, get busy with something and stop gossiping. Get busy. I chose this topic today because of a lot of things I are seeing online. We are seeing a lot of gossip, distractions. For those of us who has been in this very struggle for a very long time, following the event, and every other person out there following the event, I know you won't be distracted. But we used to respond to these people because of the latecomers. There are people who don't know what is going on, people who are just coming into the program. There are people who have not been paying attention. I just started paying attention recently. So what we do is that we try to respond to some of this idiocy online in order to make sure that they are not distracted. It is not as if their blackmail, their propaganda has any impact on those of us who are already in touch with what is happening. If you are a true and sincere follower of Mazen Nandekan, all this nonsense you're hearing today is not going to move you. All you need to do is to look back the messages that was left by the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nandekan, what he stands for. Then you look at where we are today and what the face of today is in liberation. If you can be able to do that effectively, sincerely, with an open heart, you will find out that there is only one man standing out today, committed to the restoration of Biafra, and everybody must give him the utmost support. If you feel you cannot match his energy, you feel you cannot be able to catch up with his speed, feel free. Do your own, as long as it is targeted at getting Biafra. The instruction, if you know what you will do to get Biafra, go ahead and do it. But it baffles me when some idiots come online. Some of them in when they found themselves in one interview or the other, instead of them doing what they're supposed to do, they get busy in blackmail and propaganda, talking from all sides of their mouth, answering what they are not saying, and trying to dehumanize or distract somebody who is really doing something. Biafra is bigger than every single one of us. Mazen Nandekano himself made that statement. He said Biafra is bigger than even himself. It is not about a particular individual. It is about every one of us doing something to make sure that we are all free. The restoration of Biafra is in your hand, is in my hand. Nobody is outlawed. Nobody is much more important than the other. It is about every one of us. And we all have responsibility. The only thing you do today is to make sure you are pursuing the restoration of Biafra the way you are supposed to do it. Get busy and make sure you are doing something. If you are not yet doing something, make sure you are doing something. There is no law that says that you must do it the same way other people are doing it. As long as you are genuinely pursuing your freedom, please go ahead and do it. And for those of us who have found a place where we are comfortable, not because of the man that they child, not because it is Mazi Simon, not because he's living in Finland, not because he said it, not because he's handsome, not because he's so rich, not because, but because of what he has done. We have seen evidence of what he has done. We have seen the actions he has put on the ground. And we have found out that as he stands today, he's the only man standing out that has a clear roadmap on the Biafra we are looking for. That is why you see millions of Biafrans gathering around him. That's why you see more than 50 million Biafrans voting for him to take us to the promised land. Before you could come out to run your mouth, before you could come out to claim what you are not, you have to first of all prove yourself and show us where you stand and your roadmap. Until you do that, you have no right to open your mouth and speak ill of a man who is doing something to restore Biafra. And to show you that these idiots could not learn, the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nandekano, there is nothing on the planet Earth that they have not done to make him speak against the Prime Minister. But because Mazen Nandekano is a man who is anointed and he knows what he wants, a man that is consistent, he has said it, it is either Biafra or that. They have tried everything humanly possible to make him speak against Mazi Simon Ekpa on different occasions. They have gone with politicians. They have gone with his family. They went ahead, putting that as one of the conditions to release Mazi Nandekano, that he must speak against Mazi Simon Ekpa. But in all this effort, Mazi Nandekano has never one day spoken against Mazi Simon. Instead, he has written so many information and told them, stay out of anything that has to do with Mazi Simon Ekpa. Do not fight him. Do not speak against him. Allow him to do whatever he wants to do. And yet, these idiots who claim to be in this struggle cannot learn. I don't know when they are going to learn. But if you refuse to learn, I bet you are going to learn in a hard way. You are going to learn in a hard way and very soon. My brother Chukwudi, are you there? If you can hear me, Chukwudi.
Yeah, I'm hearing you, but I'm not ready yet.
Okay. All right. So, my fellow Biafrans, wherever you are and you are watching this program and joining us, I urge you in the name of Chukwudi, always keep in your heart and in your mind that there is only one way and only one thing we are pursuing. the pursuit for the restoration of the independence of Biafra, for the freedom of the Biafra people, is not something that you can monopolize. You cannot monopolize. It is not about any individual in particular. It is about every single Biafra, both poor and rich. We are all equal stakeholders. As long as you are genuinely seeking for that freedom, there is no sacred cow when it comes to the issue of Biafra. We give respect to whom respect is due. We acknowledge your efforts that you have made in one time or the other. And everybody that's going to make an effort in time to come, we acknowledge them. That is why in most of our broadcasts, in most of our speech, including our Prime Minister, he acknowledges everybody that have fought in one way or the other, including those that fell out. He acknowledges all of them. All the way from our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu. He fought gallantly for 3 good years, invested his own money to rescue the Biafran people. For 3 good years, he fought until he ended the way he ended, and they said, no victor, no vanquish. Our eternal leader left the country. He was in exile until when he returned. On his return again, in order to give Nigeria a chance to see if it will work, he joined their politics. Even within the time of politics, he will still mention and say, I will fight again if. Some of you have forgotten that statement made by our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu. Why he came back, he said, I will fight again if. On several occasions, he made mention and said, let my people go. So he didn't give up on the fight. But some people will come and paint a picture that he left the fight. He came back and nobody convinced him. Until death. His mission was the freedom of his people. He wanted to see them free. And even as he's there today, as he is a saint, he is still expecting and working for us to be free. We didn't stop at Dim Odumegwu. Uwazurike came on board. Uwazurike took up the challenge. Today, some of us, in as much as we don't appreciate the way Uwazurike ended, we do not appreciate what he's doing today and how he's going. But you can never deny the fact that Uwazurike picked up that torch and lit it up again. And he carried that torch to an extent. And when you judge with the level of Uwazurike and where he was at that very particular time in the zoo, there is limits to what he can be able to achieve. There is limits to what Uwazurike could be able to achieve within his own time. But Chukwu Okike used him to keep that light, that torch on. He continued to keep that torch on until the zoo, with their manipulation, was able to capture him. Let me tell you, it takes the grace of God for you to say no to the manipulation of the zoo. It takes the grace of God for you to escape the long arm of the zoo. It takes the grace of God. When you hear the story surrounding the submission of Uwazurike, every single commander he has was captured and brought to him in the DSS. It was his own commander that were facing him face to face and telling him to hands off Biafra. Uwazurike woke up and saw himself alone in the whole world. The people he was fighting for were no longer there. He had no choice. Because at that moment, if he died, he had died for nothing. He gave up and he came out. And the rest is history. From that same organization, which is Mossad, from Mossad, that is where IPOB was born under Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, picked up the torch and he began to do a very massive evangelism that has never been done before. Mazen Nandekano did evangelism that has never, ever been done before in the history of Biafra. And it was very successful. Built a strong pillar, indestructible pillar, and he laid a solid foundation for the restoration of Biafra. The foundation was so solid that no earthquake can shake it. That is why Mazen Nandekano will tell you that you cannot destroy IPOB. And let me tell you, the IPOB Mazen Nandekano was talking about is not people who took oath. The IPOB Mazen Nandekano was talking about is not this pressure group, political pressure group you see now. These are not the ones he's talking about. Mazen Nandekano made that statement, but only those who were genuine understood him when he said, you cannot destroy IPOB. Every single one of us, we are IPOB. Every Biafra. As long as you are from the old southeastern region, the present south, and the southeast, you are the IPOB, you yourself. Every one of us. And there is no way they can be able to destroy us after the evangelism of Mazen Nandekano. With that evangelism, every single Biafran picked up the mandate to restore the freedom of the Biafran people. Everyone picked up that mandate on their own. I can bet you that so many of us that you see today speaking on different platforms, nobody came directly to come and preach to us. Nobody gave us a phone call and said, come and do this. No. On our own, we had the message. We digested the message. We made our own research and we found the light. And at that point, you don't need anybody to convince you. That is how the indestructible IPOB was built. Mazen Nandekano evangelism was so massive that he went outside the Biafran land. The Oduduwa people got awakened. They picked the courage. For the very first time, they began to agitate openly and ask for their independence. The Middle Belt got the message. For the very first time, the Middle Belt began to come to open to demand for their independence. He went to the north. The Hausas began to speak in the open and demand for freedom. The Hausas began to disassociate themselves from the Fulanis. The message was so massive that the Fulanis who were hiding under the Hausas were unmasked. And today you can see a Fulani man identifying himself as a Fulani. Before, what we hear is Hausa Fulani, Hausa Fulani, Hausa Fulani, accusing Hausas for the evil of the Fulani Janjaweed. Ottoman Danfodio that we all know is a Fulani man who came. The very first terrorist that came into Nigeria. The very first terrorist that came into Nigeria. A Fulani man, he came into Nigeria. And he brought religion to confuse the Hausas. They bought into it and they helped him to destroy their own people. Today, they have seen the result of what they did. These Fulani people never fought any war and they defeated. No, they didn't fight any war. It has always been manipulation, using the people to manipulate their own people to take them over. The taking over of the Hausas was through manipulation. The taking over of Ilorin was through manipulation. It wasn't through war. In fact, when they tried to take over the Middle Belt, they could not be able to defeat the Tifis. They could not be able to defeat the Tifi people. That is why you see the massive hatred they have on the Tifis. That is why you see this serious attack that is going on in the Middle Belt. They are still angry because the Middle Belt could not allow them to exceed beyond the north. They call north. They couldn't exceed. Up to this minute, they are trying to take over the Middle Belt completely, but they couldn't succeed. And they will never ever succeed again because our Supreme leader Mazen Nandekano brought enlightenment and gave courage to those who didn't have courage in the past, and they took up the battle and the mantle today. Everybody is now speaking boldly, unlike before. our Supreme Leader fought a very good fight. He completed his assignment. When it comes to evangelism, there is nothing you can evangelize more than what Mazen Nani can have done. We are only reminding those who are latecomers, people who are latecomers. There are so many of us today who are talking about Biafra. Some of us started last year. Some of us started from the kingdom of Mazen Nani. But there are some of us who have followed Mazen Nani. From, like myself, I followed him from the when he was kidnapped the first time, 2015. From 2015. That was when I became closer and broadcast and talk about Biafra. But there are people who are coming 3-4 years ago. So when we say certain things, we try to remind people, the latecomers. And that is why I advise people, if you can lay your hand on any message of Mazen Nandekan, take time to listen to it, even if it is 5 minutes. Even if it is 5 minutes every day, you will learn a new lesson. You won't be asking certain questions. You will see answers to so many questions that are being asked. When Mazen Nandekan's assignment was almost complete, he by himself told us about the new dimension, the restoration of Biafra. He spoke about it. In ABC, he said it. Mazen Nandekan talked about the declaration of Biafra. He said, we will not declare Biafra until we get the mandate from the people. How are we going to get the mandate? He said, I will not tell you, because if I tell you, you are going to forget it. When the time comes, you will know. Today, the time has come. Under the commander of our Prime Minister, who was handpicked and anointed by Mazen Nandekan. When that time came, getting the mandate. When he announced the mandate, they call it a joke. He said, we are going to conduct a self-referendum after he has been able to establish a government. Establishing, you see, some of us we think that getting a country is coming online. You say, oh hey Biafra, oh hey Biafra, oh hey Biafra. You think that's how to get the government? We are not talking about a community. We are not talking about a age group. It's not age group. It is not your village meeting. You are talking about a country that will compete with the countries of the world. You don't get it online to come and say, oh hey Biafra. That is not how to get it. Mazi Simon Ekpa, the job he's doing today, let me tell you, it takes the grace of God. With your experience and knowledge, if you don't have the knowledge, you don't do it by Karaka. And as it stands today, among everybody that is in this struggle, there is nobody that is more qualified than Mazi Simon Ekpa to lead us. It is not out of pride. It is not because he said it. Based on my own investigations, go and make your own investigation. Go and check everybody that is confidently speaking about Biafra. How many of them can stand what Mazi Simon Ekpa is standing? You don't get Biafra only by speaking online. You take actions. You show the world that you can be able to manage yourself. You can be able to manage a country. Today, everything that is required has been met. As Nigeria is nosediving, Biafra is rising, putting everything to standard. And under our Prime Minister, where we are today, somebody will still open his mouth and talk down on our Prime Minister and say, oh, he's working for the government. Oh, he's not a member of IPOB. Who cares? Who cares? Gone are the days. This is one of the ways they used to destroy people in those days. When you come to give an option, when you come to speak meaningful things, they will tell you, oh, have you taken an oath? I remember, did you take an oath? Who give you an oath? The same idiot who we are talking about oath today, they sold Mazen Nandekan. The same people who were talking about oath, with nothing to offer. We have gone past that. Today is wisdom. If you know what you have in your head, our Prime Minister have announced it several times. The government is open for every Biafran, for everybody. Nobody is a sacred cow. The government of Biafra today is open for everybody. You and I can make a call. All you need to do is to come inside the body and do what you want to do. It is open for everybody. As long as you are genuine, the government of Biafra is open for everybody, for you, for me. There is nothing, it doesn't matter where you are, whatever, your religion or whatever. Come in and make your contribution. But this idiot will not. Instead, you see them, any opportunity they found themselves in any media, they open their mouth and begin to talk trash. Some of them think it's a family issue. Some of them think, oh, because my brother is a coordinator, and then I'm in charge. Because the same ideology in Nigeria, we are the daughter of a president or son of a president that has no appointment to begin to take charge and control. That is what you want to bring in. But unfortunately, in the case of Biafra, we are more than awake. It is either you are in or you're out. We give respect to whom respect is due, and we recognize every single person that has fought for this struggle. But at this time today, the only man leading the affairs of Biafra today, with facts and figures in the public, not in the open. We don't have any secret, nothing like secrets. There's no secret thing. It is Mazi Simon Ekpa. And the earlier you start understanding that, the better for you. Your propaganda and your lies is a waste of time. Your gossip is a waste of time. Get busy. If you feel you cannot match the energy of Mazi Simon Ekpa, you cannot follow his speed, please create your own way and continue to pursue Biafra. Mazi Simon Ekpa has said it before. If you get Biafra before us, we are going to meet you in Biafra land. If we get it before you, we will also meet in Biafra land. The court of Biafra will decide whoever has offended, and you are going to face the consequence of whatever you have done. If we have done wrong, we'll face the court. If you have done right or wrong, you face the court. There is no point being a stumbling block or fighting each other. If you know the way you follow it, if you get it before us, fine. We get it before you, fine. When we get to Biafra, a constitution will be there that will decide however you have derailed in the course of the struggle, you will face the consequence of the action. There is no sacred cow. It doesn't matter whom you are. The law of the land will speak. Why are you busy gossiping, talking down on Mazi Simon Ekpa, distracting him, thinking that maybe by the time you come and say, oh, he's not a member of IPOB, then people will run away? Let me tell you, you don't know what Biafrans are. Whatever Mazi Nandekano became, he became what he is because he proved himself. Every respect he has today, he earned it. It wasn't by coercion. It wasn't by force. He earned every single respect he has. The same way today, Mazi Simon Ekpa earned every single respect. The 50 million plus people that voted for him, he earned the respect from them. It was because of the respect they have for him, that was why they voted. It is not because he is Mazi Simon Ekpa, not because he's living in Finland, not because he's a prince, not because he's a rich, not because he's handsome, not because of anything, because he has proven himself worthy. And that is how the Biafran people operate. And that is why we are exceptional. That's why people say that we don't have a king. This is why they come, they say, oh, you don't have a king. Nobody will lead. Because idiots don't lead us. That is why they say we don't have a king. In Biafra land, idiots cannot lead Biafrans. Before you call yourself a leader, you have to prove it by your action. The days of gossip have gone. And everyone, sometimes when we say certain things, because of the newcomers, if you have been following for a very long time, no amount of blackmail or propaganda will confuse you. And I hope every one of us will stand strong until we get to the promised land very soon. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Chukwudi, I can see you are now ready. Go ahead and speak, my beloved brother.
Good morning, Mazi.
Yeah. You are muted. You're muted again. Unmute yourself.
Mazi?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. Go on.
Okay. So, Mazi, Dalo, good morning, sir.
Good morning, my brother.
So, I thank you for your good work. I thank you for what you are doing. It's not easy. And Kachuku Kabriano, bless you. We bless you. And bless you immensely. Mazi, actually, what you're talking about the people that is attacking our prime minister. Well, we're not begging them. Let them keep on attacking him. As in EGG, I was speaking our adage in our own lingua franca adage. Said EGG nonte. Na no even it na Nime onu ozu. So the thing is that let them keep on doing what they are doing. You know, actually, if these people have the heart of the Biafrans, the Biafrans in their mind, by now they are supposed to be begging and begging and be sorry for what they have done before. But you will see that in their mind, their heart is being hardened to do more evil things against the resurrection of Biafra. So, but what they don't know is that the Biafrans are watching and they are seeing everybody. And Mazin Nandekano, that they are, I want to talk about him for a little time, and the Mazin Simon, seeing all these gallant men standing beside them, they thought that it's just a magic or sky science rocket, but they doesn't know that all these things are just according to God's nature. Mazin Nandekano has demonstrated a true character of a true leader by, because in one of his brokers he said, if you know how to get this Biafra, that the door is open for everybody. That if you know what to do so that Biafra will come, that you should come forward. At the time he began to pray about the 100 men, about the 100 men that will help Biafra to come. So he was praying in the secret. At the time he began to pray in the open. So you see that actually a true leader that is having the Biafran people at heart doesn't care about money, does not care about himself. He does not care about the cars and the money and the properties assets that he will own. What he is interested is only on the welfare and the development of Biafra people. But when you see these idiots that's attacking Mazin Nandekano and Simon, you will see that they are self-centered. They don't care. They are selfish. What will enter into your pocket, that's what they know. How much they will get into their bank account, that's what they know. Anybody dies, anybody rotting on the line, they don't care. So, but thank God for this kind of men that have come on board, and all the Biafran cabinet members that is doing the real work. Mazin Nandekano was a true leader, and they have demonstrated the true character of a leader by, handing off and directing the Biafrans to Mazin Simon Ekpa. He said that he's coming with a new dimension. Share his videos, listen to him. He's coming with another new dimension. So if he's the kind of leader you have in Africa here or in Nigeria, they will begin to show there's nobody that will be bigger than me, arrogance, and there will not be any humble spirit for them to do what Nandekano did. They will become master know it all. But Nandekano did not exhibit that kind of character. In other words, he have to give way he have to support and even anoint him to say, come on board, my son. Lead the way, before he was kidnapped by the zoo government. So Mazin Simon Ekpa, they are attacking, and they are bringing up a condition by saying that Nandekano must deny knowing who Simon is. Well, that these people doesn't know that the world has in fact, people are wise now. That what they are doing is they are just showing their idiocy. In fact, they are showing that they are the one that has hand in whatever Biafra is suffering by kidnapping Nandekano. They are just speaking the language that people understand, that they are the one that did all those stuff, So for them to be saying the government that they have to give Nandekano condition by saying that he has to distance himself from Simon, they are just speaking the real character and the real deeds that they have done. So, but by them saying it, they are just wasting time. They don't know who Nnamdi Kanu is. We trust him so much, and God has anointed him to do what he did. And now the mantle, he gave the mantle to Simon Ekpa. That's why that young man is a great man. And Nnamdi Kanu and Simon and all the cabinet members, they are great in this generation. And we have been longing to see such people step out, and they have come. So, and for them to be saying that actually they will not stop what is coming, they won't stop it. So even if I and any other person who say this thing will not come to pass, what will happen will happen. It must happen. So
Absolutely.
even if they say that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should distance himself from Simon, if he said that he will not distance himself, okay, let them not leave him now. Let them still hold him there. Is he begging for them to leave him? He's not begging. So it's them that is running helter skelter, because they know that Nnamdi Kanu is counter in their hand, and they know that in fact him staying spending more minutes and more hours there is a problem to them. But they don't
more calamity to them.
Exactly. See, these people doesn't know what they are doing to yourself. So if they know what they are doing to them, look at how Nigeria is. They are saying that they should hold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and because he was speaking the truth, because he was standing on the pathway of the truth, and that is why they want to kidnap Simon, so that the Fulani herdsmen. Do you know that in Imo State now, in Imo State there, the Fulani herdsmen in Afara, I heard that it was since last 2 months that they have been kidnapping people, taking their farmlands in Afara, in Imo State. Even yesterday, I was hearing that something happened at that what is it called? This I mean this thing at Obinze, that side. Yeah, something happened there. They said that something happened there yesterday. They kidnapped a lot of people there yesterday. So, and the reason why they are doing all these things is for them to continue to do all this, cause all this mayhem, for them to continue killing our young men, extorting money from them illegally. The security men agents of Nigeria are extorting money from our young men. They will corner them by the. They will say bring their phone, do transfer. You know that.
They are the terrorists. They are the terrorists terrorizing everybody in the southeast. It is the government.
Yes. So you see that all these things are orchestrated. That is, they are powerfully orchestrated by these people that say that they are the agents and the government of Nigeria, and they are the ones sponsoring all these things. Because on the checkpoints and where they are kidnapping people, even the one that happened yesterday that somebody was talking about, it was very close to the army checkpoints, and was very close to the police station, the army barracks there, and nothing was. They were kidnapping so perfectly, and having their time, doing everything, and taking the people and the motors and the vehicles to the bush where they are staying. So why they are attacking Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and attacking Simon, mostly Simon that is on board now, doing, shaking Nigeria very well. Why they are doing all these things is for them to continue to be doing these things, so that our people will not see the light of the day. We will not prosper. Look at how the things are costly everywhere. If the people are not feeling very well, for them to continue to be doing all these things. Their president went to China, was doing all sorts of things that he's saying there. Is it how a country? In fact, Nigeria has met every requirement of a fair state, and they are not even ashamed of themselves. And this idiot that said that they are Biafrans are abetting and supporting these people to kill their own people. In fact, see here. We are not happy at all. In fact, these idiots that is claiming to be Biafrans, they are just They're just digging the grave, their untimely grave. They don't know what they are doing. But when Biafra comes, when Biafra is restored, like what you said, the system and the court of Biafra we now speak or put everybody where he belongs. They thought that it will be a Nigerian system or what is happening in Africa. Mazin and Kano have been saying it or before time immemorial that Biafra will not be another African country that is being liberated. That this will be a kind of the Western and the Western system that they have never seen before in Africa, in order to redeem Africa from slavery and from iniquity, from workers of iniquity, you know. So Mazin and the kind of Mazin Simon Ekpa, we thank God for them, and God has brought them for Biafrans, and whatever these idiots are saying in order to deceive the people, they cannot succeed. People knows the truth, and they can speak what they what they want to speak to their tent, O Israel. But the people knows the truth, and we don't even care about what they are saying. The people knows the truth. Even all the blackmails that they are saying about Simon Ekpa, when they attack people and when they arrest people or kill people, they will say it's because of Simon Ekpa. The people knows the truth. Let them keep on doing what they are doing. Their cup is getting more fuller. The iniquity of the Amorites, as the Bible said, will be full one day, and it's getting full. So I thank you, my brother. Keep on doing a good work, and I'm looking forward. I want to have this thing. I don't know how I'll get it. Your WhatsApp line, so that I can be able to be messaging you some of the things that I have. So obviously, keep on doing the good work. So the attack they are saying they are doing to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, telling him to distance himself, they are just wasting time. And if they like, let them still hold him there. But we know our people say that onye oji fe nwata wonia kenu akafo oge wotie. So and ako fegaricha oya dalawo. So that's the thing, my brother. Keep on doing the good work. Thank you very much, Mazin. Brgie, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. +44.
Okay.
78.
Sorry. Can you come again?
+44.
Yes.
78.
Yes.
64.
64. Yeah.
39.
Okay.
71.
Okay.
69.
Okay.
So that's
Thank
my
you, sir.
WhatsApp group. +447 864 397 169.
Yeah. Thank you, Mazi. Very much, sir.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. You're welcome. My fellow Biafrans.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. So, my fellow Biafrans, I appreciate every one of you. My beloved brother Maxwell, are you there? I can see my beloved brother Maxwell. He's there online.
Yes.
If you're there, my beloved brother Maxwell, go ahead and speak to Biafrans. We love to hear your voice.
Thank you, Mazi Chuks. Good morning to you from the little beautiful city of Bolgatanga in Upper East region of Ghana. You know, my city, my capital city is too long. if you are not careful, you will cut trees in the mouth before you. But the short form is Bolga. The short form is Bolga, but in full is Bolga Tanga. Yes. A good morning to you, and good morning to Biafrans, great sons and daughters of Biafra land all over the world. Good morning to my able leader, Mazen Namdekano, and I pray that God will continue to strengthen him and to stop, not to allow him succumb to the pressure that is coming, right, left, right, and center. We know the pressure is coming from the imperialist control government. The pressure is coming from those that are benefiting from the criminal status quo in Biafra land, the political elites, some of the elders over there. The pressure is also coming from those that abandoned him, that sold him out. They just want to make a point. You see, so this I pray that God will sustain him and keep him and make him stronger than he is now. I say, may God bless the Prime Minister. That thing in Finland, that thing that is not, making use of his frontal lobe. That thing, you see, I belong to that thing. I belong to that thing, and I believe that everybody that is following the Prime Minister belongs to that thing in Finland. Absolutely. I am proud to be part of that thing in Finland. May God continue to strengthen him and protect him and his family as he showed this, heavy task of making sure that, we get to, where we are going to. It is not easy. As young as he is, you do not know the kind of attacks, spiritually and physically, that young man is experiencing. So that is the reason why we must at all time include him in our various pastoral prayers, so that he can only do what he can as a human being, but the rest, God will surely support him immensely.
You see,
God bless those that I know that have the responsibility now to protect my mother's ancestral land, the BLA, and all their counterparts, their comrades that are making sure that our land is free. It is not easy. When you see them do what they do, my people, it's not easy. For most of us that have been in the front burner of war before, many a time, several hours, you will not understand that it's not easy doing what they are doing. So if there is any way, no matter how, my Igbo people, Igbo-speaking Biafrans, and the rest of the Biafran people, great sons and daughters of Biafra land, if you cannot carry a leprosy child because of the father, please carry that leprosy child because of the mom or the aunties that you love. That is the only thing I would like to tell every one of us. Yes, Mazuchuks, I have been to several platforms and I witnessed people from the Biafran enclave, Biafran land, not just outsiders or those that you don't share things in common. Those that you share things in common, that are out at all costs to make rubbish of what we have done. These are prominent Igbo-speaking Biafrans, and some of them from the riverine areas of today known as South-South. A few of them. Some of them. Look, even when Mandela was fighting for the liberation of the black people in South Africa, there were members of his own group as well, or from his own tribe, the blacks, that were against him. They were acting and giving information to the apartheid regime.
Yes.
It happened. When you see this man, is it the Tibetans people, that Gandhi, or is it that great father? I call him father. You see, When he was also fighting, there were people from his own ethnic group that were also standing against him. When Ojukwu fought, there are eminent Biafrans that stood and were writing, rubbish on the papers that were also against him. So don't be surprised if you still have the same people today, because they exist.
Yeah.
Their criticism, their attack will make us stronger. When we are making mistakes, we are going to tighten the ropes. That is what I see. Don't see it as evil. Don't see it as, something that is horrible or bad. See it as a challenge and something that is going to spur us up into doing great things. We've started it. And glory be to God that they are in the minority. Their job is to criticize you no matter how good you are. Our Igbo people say, no matter na mala onye iro ga na-asị gị na ọwụ nke ọ na-agba n'afọ n'afọ. Mana ndị hụrụ gị n'anya ga na-atụrụ gị ego, na-eto gị, na-asị gị nwoke a na nwaanyị a na-agba ezigbote nkwa, a na-atụrụ gị ego, na-akụrụ gị aka. Mana onye iro gị n'ebe a ga na-asị unu hapụ ya, ọkwa nka ọ na-agba n'afọ n'afọ. That is the nature of human beings.
Yes.
And I am here in many platforms. I've encountered many of them. Even yesterday on X. It is on daily basis. And these are true sons and daughters of Biafra land. I am telling you the truth. It will not, I am not surprised at all. So let them continue to do what they are doing. And let's be focused on what we are doing as well. Nobody, I tell you, nobody is going to dissuade me. I don't know of you. I don't know of any other person. But as far as I'm concerned, I have taken up the duty to protect and support and speak on the benefits towards my mother's ancestral land and the restoration of Biafra and the self-preservation of the dignity of the Biafran people in their land. Stopping the enemies, the invaders from coming to change what God has given to us. That is my job. I don't know of you. I don't know of you that is in the comment section. I don't know of you around the world. But for me, I have that zeal and that strong will to do what I am doing, irrespective of where I found myself. If you are ashamed to defend Biafra, Biafra will be also ashamed to accommodate you.
Yes.
If you are ashamed to defend Biafra or mention Biafra because of the attack or what you are getting from the demonic system that they are practicing, Biafra will also be ashamed to accommodate such elements. Is there nothing that they have not done to us? Are we not here today? They prescribe you terrorists so that the world will release their heavy, the sledgehammer on us. But the world said, no, we don't recognize them as terrorists. They are freedom fighters. I told them, if you don't like the modus operandi, go and do your own. Simple. And I will repeat, even if it is devil, comes out today genuinely that, oh, I am fighting for Biafra and I make sure Biafra comes. I will follow it. When I finish, I will tell the devil, you are devil. That is how it is.
Yeah.
Those of them that are telling him to denounce Simon Ekpa and his activities. Why? Do they think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not listening to the news, even in that dungeon that he is?
Very idiotic people.
Has Mazi Nnamdi Kanu not come out and addressed the press from the courtroom? Why hasn't Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pronounced to the hearing of these criminals, these fools, this agent of devil? oh, I don't want what Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing. I'm using this opportunity now to say, Mazi Simon Ekpa, stop. Why hasn't he said that openly so that we will know? Because most of them will go and visit and come back and begin to tell us what Mazi Nnamdi. But Mazi Nnamdi has been having the opportunity to come out and speak to the press. Why haven't he commented about that one? These people are liars. Mazi Nnamdi will never see what is crippling Nigeria and making the, which other way do you want us to do it? We protest, you kill us. You buy us. We come out, we carry flags, you buy us. They are even buying their own self that even supported them, that are today telling them that their government is bad. They are buying them. They are even labeling them, preferring terrorist charges against them. Protesters in Nigeria. There is another one that is going on right now. One man they called, is it Robert Wine? A man, a British man that came and signed an agreement with someone from Southwest. Hundreds of millions of naira contracts. Because he is not a citizen of Nigeria, he now used this man from Southwest to front, and they sign an agreement. And the money is paid to this man. And this man now has collected the whole money and now threatening him, calling the DSS on this man, and they are preferring him. They are now telling him that he's supporting terrorism in Nigeria. Somebody that you sign agreement with to do a contract, and you receive that money, you refuse to give him his own money. That is the kind of people we are dealing with.
That's how they do.
In Chekes, when you hold them at the tail, they will cut off and leave you there. While the tail is shaking in your hand, the main body is gone. This is the kind of people we are operating with. These are the kind of people we are fighting against. And the reasons why every Biafran must open his or her eyes to what is happening. If not, these people are ready to drag you and give you whatever that you want for you to continue to fight your own people. Let's join hands. The riverine and the hinterland, you are all related to this problem, and the unity of you will smell doom to that contraption. Go and see what is happening today. They are laying gas pipeline from the Niger Delta, from the gas producing states all the way to Morocco, after Niger has, stop them from passing through their place. They are now trying to pass through Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Benin, Togo, to Morocco. And a German elder statesman came out and began to complain. These are the things we've been telling you. They do all this without telling them, without consulting them.
They're just waking up.
Even if they consult you, what will you do? They will give you money and you go home. You go home and allow your family alone to benefit, whereas those that you're supposed to protect are languishing in abject poverty. These are the things we are fighting against, so that you will be able to control your resources and pay little to the central government for the maintenance of the central government. These are the things we are telling you, but you prefer, because of your enormous hate on your cousins that are fighting for it. Because of your hate, you allow someone to come from your own ancestral land to mine everything that you have there and put you as a megad. Shame unto you. Shame unto you. If it is because of a plate of porridge, you are going to abandon your people and allow someone who is not indigenous to your land to continue to explore, to continue to exploit all the natural resources that God has given to you, whereas you have the capacity to decide how to do it. We cannot, because you are few. We cannot, because of the likes of them, then allow them to take over the land.
Never.
And I urge every one of you no matter how small or how big, please come out and support. Throw in your support to this fight for the restoration of our holy land, Biafra. In it is freedom. In it is everything love. In it is prosperity. That is what I am here to tell you. I remain. You are Okene. You are Wawa of Biafra land from Ghana. Thank you so much for having me. I will be here and to listen if there is any other thing I will speak about. Thank you so much, Mark.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Maxwell. I appreciate you for that amazing contribution as always. Each time you come up, it is always a blessing to Biafrans, and we thank you so much for that contribution. My brother Daniel Chisoma, I can see you there. If you are there, please kindly sit to Biafrans. Let's hear you. We are glad to have you, one of our speaker on the platform.
Good morning, my brother. Thank you for the good work. May God continue to bless you.
You see?
My brother, you're welcome. Thank you very much. You really hit the hammer on the head of the nail. He that have ear, let him hear. Like our topic said, anything you want to do to bring Biafra, you should do it. It's a words that come out from our leader some years ago. Many years ago, he saw the vision. He saw the vision before he made the statement. And some people, what kills so many people is when you claim that you have known, whereas you are empty inside you. It kills. This struggle, I always said it again and again. The restoration of Biafra is not a common bread.
At all.
Or akara, no. It's the foundational system that price must pay. Price must be paid so that when we are telling our unborn children so that they can be able to protect that thing that is precious to the last blood of their drop, to the last drop of their blood.
Yes.
That is what we're talking about. And we genuine Biafrans should know this. There is no how we will fight Biafra without having a son and a daughter born in Biafra land be sabotaged. Then we must. It happened in the time of Nehemiah when he went to go and rebuild the temple. There is people that they still stand. That is how Biafra will be. We are building a nation that will liberate Africa. It's not a matter of liberating Biafra. We are talking about Africa at large.
Absolutely.
So that we have sense like other people. Do you think that is going to be easy? When our leader make this comment, before this a precious day like this to come for us to discuss it like this, he saw it. He saw it. And he tell us all these things. Do they think that so many Biafrans don't think that Ojukwu tried best, but the difference between Ojukwu and the system we are playing now is because that time we don't have a much people that stand, we don't have a government that stand on the ground alongside with Ojukwu.
Exactly.
It's only Ojukwu and Effiong who again, the other ones, they are trying to back up. But today we have government, we have representative, not even in outside, even in the homeland.
Absolutely.
To see the difference, to see the foundation we are laying. Now, people that travel out have gone out and said they want to bring a development to nobody. I still say it again and again and again. Everybody in Nigeria, both in the east, west, south, or north, that is in Nigeria right now is a bunch of slaves. Nobody can say anything. If you say anything, you pay with it. If you talk, you pay. That even Biafra supposed to be very okay now. It's not Biafra. It's not Biafrans. Genuine Biafrans are happy that we have people that stand for us. That is why we do second phase of self. We are getting 50 million, where the so-called president is getting 25 million to win a president. That thing that they're afraid of. That thing that they refuse to leave them is a must. And nobody should think that everything will be on a. I think around January I make a comment. I said, we that serve a master, when you serve a master finish, and when you start your own, you didn't follow the rules of a master. That means you didn't learn anything. You follow our supreme leader since 2015. He reached a certain extent. This great man began to shout, I need 100 men. Why can't you sit down and ask yourself, upon all these millions that are gathering him, he still need 100. What is that 100 men? Some people never ask themselves that question. And I'm not to blame them. In every generation should know we must have a sabotage. And this sabotage, in the other way around, we have advantage. In short, we have advantage. Because some people that is calling Biafra, if somebody never hear anything about Biafra, he can't hear about Biafra. He go ask himself,
go find out.
What is this Biafra of a thing? What is this Biafra of a? Let us know about this. What is this Biafra that talking? Even some people never hear anything about Biafra. When they hear Biafra, say, what is going? Before some reasonable people will begin to do research, they will find out the reason. That is why I see them. I see them. Only thing I do, I scroll because I don't want to use my data and waste on such people. After all, they are helping us to advertise that flag, green, black, and red with sun. That thing is already advertising us, and we are going viral. Let them continue to feed themselves. I think maybe today, I know they're supposed to come and tell us the prophecy, the time will come if you don't have bicycle, you go and have. Well, let them to continue to. Why wouldn't they buy bicycle? Come and give as a prophecy. You sit down and you are people. You don't even care. What you are care of is to sabotage. To hell with your sabotage. And everybody that is sabotaging Biafra to collect money, to do this one, to stop Biafra, you cannot stop it. We have gone a long journey. We have gone a long journey. And now we have government who is speaking for us. Go and ask Northerners what they are passing through. I think on Saturday, some people don't. Our leader said it again. If you put hand in evil, one day that evil will come back to you. See, those people. See the kind speech, and that man will become their governor. It's God that revealed that thing, and some of them are like, and God is revealing it in advance for them because he's going to be a governor. He says he's going to bring insecurity for them, and they didn't get ready. Yes, he said it. The so-called APC, whether a former chairman or be present chairman, is tapping him. He's not insecurity. He's security. The man said, I'm going to bring insecurity. And when that thing will come, but in the name of Chikogi, that thing must come to pass. That man must become a governor so that that thing they are running off, they will see it and they will run for their life. There will be no way of escape. You see that king, hey, a day will come. If care is not taken, it will become emir in Benin City. Emir in Benin City. That is the time. Agebide Koha Woto. Those that they soak their hand with evils, they will come and they must reap that evil. They don't tell them. They are bringing insecurity. They are going to bring insecurity for you. Insecurity. That means Boko Haram will flooded in Benin. That time your eyes go clear. And every genuine Biafrans, thank you for the good work you're doing. Thank you for the support. Even if you don't have anything you do, even if na Facebook, you don't need to talk. You create 2 accounts to begin to have one that you use to be sharing. Share. Make sure you have friends there. Share. People must scroll it.
Of course.
It's part of it. It's advance. You must be advancing. We not go give up. And we still say it again and again. Freedom is not given. It's taken. And as a genuine Biafra man, go and do more. Go and listen to what our Supreme Leader said. What a prominent man told him in UN. You cannot be complaining. You must do something.
Yes.
And that is what we are doing. And our leader told us many years ago, these people, they cannot listen to you. Is our enemy is going to make it so that they were going to listen what is happening. And it's happening today. Their soldiers are resigning. What signs have you not seen that Biafra is here? And some of them that is saying he's not coming. There is another one, whether it's in the US or whatever they call himself a pastor. He's not coming in a violence. We know all these things. Well, it's not today. We always said it. At the end, it's only the foolish one we pay on this matter. Foolish soldiers, foolish police. All these things, we don't need prophecy with it. It's been long that we have been knowing prophecy. When they say, when a man now God they say you are going to prosper, it simply means it's not tomorrow. It's not. That means in this lifetime you are going to prosper. That is why you see some people before they make it in life, 50 years they become millionaire, 55 years they become millionaire, some become millionaire in 40 years, some become millionaire in 33 years, some become, yes, it's a prophecy. The truth remains that Biafra will come and he must come, that thing that the government is running off, that round table, that negotiable that they say that is on, nobody will negotiate it. That is where we are going. And they must, is a must. They must bow. Freedom is not given, it's taken.
Yes.
The Israel today, I think I read a little about Israel. Israel even used Ogunigwe to pursue Britain.
Of course, they bombed them out of Israel.
He reached certain level. Hejiro Ogunigwe up on Cabrozi AK-47. Ogunigwe kejiwe chundi Britain also. Ogunigwe. Hakwete no name. And our own is going to reach in 2015 to 2023. Ogunigwe can get you a true horse. Ogunigwe, Ogbohanigwe. That is what we're going to use because they must learn in a hard way. Buhari said he's going to teach us the language we are going to understand. Hey, now that we are teaching them the language they don't understand, the They are confused. Musa is running helter scatter. All of them are running helter scatter. We are teaching them. When we play, they show. Like our superior said, for the first thing you should do as a Biafra is to hate that name Nigeria. Hate it with passion. Hate it with anything you hate it. That name Nigeria. Hate it. It's not your father that give that name. It's not your mama. Who gave the name? Hate that name to the passion. That name Nigeria. And Biafra have hated that name. Name that kill, that buy their own people. Names that bring their own people to the lowest of poverty. Is anybody that supporting Nigeria, but when Nigeria may be if Nigeria never happens to you. If Nigeria never happens to you, any day Nigeria happens to you, you disown that name. Any day it happens to you. Of course. Go and see people that Nigeria have happened to them. They will tell you pop and play that Nigeria have happened to them and they hate Nigeria with passion. That name that armed robbers are protecting, and you never ask yourself, people that is looting me, people that is robbing me, that name is protecting them. What is this name? Why can't we destroy this name? If you want to live long, if you are 30 years, if you want to see 70 years now to make it 100 years, is for you to hate that name. That name, Negbuakaraka, is that name they kill destiny. They kill prosperity. That is what brings many people down here. If you're managing a business of 500,000 or 1 million, it don't frustrate you this time around. That is what we are fighting against. If you have 300,000, you can use it and start a business that you can take care of yourself. That is what you are fighting of. If you start a business of 200,000, it can help you to sort things out for you. What is the love of Nigeria? And I thank God that men have arrived. Men has risen. The plans of the enemy scattered the day they kidnap our leader. Their plan scattered. And thank God for the men that came on board with intelligence. With intelligence. Our PM will say, any day we say want to do protest, nobody will come, nobody will shoot Pakam, nobody will go back Pakam. And yet people protest, so we never start protest. They are running helter scatter up and down. When we begin protest, what thing will happen? And that protest will start on 2nd December. All of them. Anybody we don't like waiting our PM they do and the government in exile should go and hug transformer. Our superior say, whatever you want to do to bring Biafra, do it. Anything. It doesn't matter anything, whether anything, do it. Okay, yeah, what you want to bring your own Biafra is to castigate a man that is even far, that you not even see the footstep, that he not even see the way he place in leg, the time when he pass that road. You not even know. You're fooling yourself. Let them know. The word of God can never be in vain. Isaiah said, Prophet Isaiah said, chapter 5, verse 20, woe to that man that we call evil good and call good evil. Woe to him. Woe to that man that we say this darkness is light and this light is darkness. That is Nigeria for you. That is why it collapsed to anything. Because when we talk about woe is a curse word. That is why you see the so-called Nigeria that you are celebrating, you are appreciating, is coming to the darkness, because those that a country that A supermarket that you will see, this is light, or this is like, they will say, no, lie. No, be, how can it exist?
Nigeria.
The first thing as a genuine Biafra and an unborn Biafra, the first thing to do is to hate that name, Nigeria. Nigeria. Hate it with a passion. All of you, some of our people that is overseas, that is running their mouth up and down on social media. I want to ask them a question this time around. Why did they run away from Nigeria? If this so-called Nigeria is so precious for you, why do you leave Nigeria?
Don't mind them.
This Nigeria you are protecting by all costs. Why do you leave? Why? Why do you leave? Even some of them that are talking this rubbish is some of them that follow land. They not even pay ticket money for in the airports. They not even afford ticket money. You follow Niger or enter desert, they go Oyibo land. When you reach there, you get £1 or $1. You use it and buy phone and begin to disturb person's ear for here. Allow us to go. You said no. Allow us. We are not asking for anything. You have promised our leader everything, vice president. He said he don't want. He want oil well. He don't want money. He don't want. Allow us to go. Simple as ABCD. What is even hard? Okay now. Oh, if you see Biafran, slaughter him, hang him on the cross, crucify him. And we are shouting, we want to go. We want to go. We want to go. We are not begging anybody. Allow us to go. And whether they like it or not, we will go. And we have gone. There is nothing. If anybody is not happy, me, Chisom Naga, I am Chisom Naga. God is following me. God is with me. See, I am happy that I have people that I never see for eyes that is speaking for me. It's not one bag of rice that you gave me. How much? 100 years? If 100,000. If you give me one bag of rice, say you take it. Daniel, I take this one bag of rice. Eat it. I therefore oversee. I pray for you, and when I eat it finish, enemy come and buy me in the night. What is the essence of the rice? Use that money for rice where you're supposed to buy for me. Use it and support Biafra government in the exile to set me free from bondage of poverty. I have two hands, I have two legs. Use that 100,000 that you're going to buy that rice and give to me, because that rice is useless. That Indomie is useless. That whatever you can give me on that Christmas, or whatever you can give any Biafran women, and whatever you can give them is useless. Use it and sponsor the Biafra government to protect our land. We have hands to go to farm. We have hands to plant anything we have to plant. What we need is an enabling environment that our government in exile is making sure that we have neighbor environment where we will go out, we will go to our farm, we will go to our business, we will go to our different places and come back in peace, not in problem. That is what we want. If you have that money to come and give us rice on December don't they reach, you will see them jumping up and down. You want to give rice. To hell with that useless rice. To hell with it. To hell with that useless Indomie. To hell with that useless groundnut oil. To hell with that useless spaghetti. What we want is freedom. Use that money and sponsor the protection of our men and our women in the farm. The reason why Biafrans are not shouting for hungry is because today we have farm. And if not by the grace of our armies and our defense force, nobody would have gone to farm. We would be in the house shouting for hunger. But today, God have raised men to make sure that our land is secure. We go to farm. How many Biafrans are shouting for hungry? How many? We have cassava, we have yam, we have everything. What we want is protection. The only protection you will give to us, please. This December is coming. If you bring that rice, thunder will go kill you. They do press up. If they bring that spaghetti, that useless indomie, we don't need it. What we want is noble environment where we go out and come back in peace with a divine security. That is what we want. Anyone that know what is going to do to bring Biafra, do it. We are not stopping anybody. Thank you for the good work you're doing, my brother, and may God bless you. We will continue to walk, we continue to talk, we continue until the day Biafra come. And when you are talking, God will give you protection to see the Biafra. Biafra is here. Biafra is here. Just celebrate. Thank you, my brother, and remain blessed. God bless you. Bless our PM, bless our security, bless our angel that is protecting our land. Bless everybody. Those of you that is outside, making sure you are contributing the money that you're supposed to use to eat food to make sure that you protect us. God will give you more money. God will give you more promotion in your working place to make sure that Biafra come. Thank you, my brother, and remain blessed. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you for that amazing message, and it has sink down into the heart of Biafrans. The only thing that is very important to us today is our freedom, and we will continue to move out of the zoo. No amount of propaganda or blackmail will stop us from getting out of the zoo. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter how they say it. Their hatred, their lies, their propaganda cannot stop us. The only thing that is in the mind of every Biafran today is exit. And most importantly, finally, we are hearing their confession that the oil they are oil betting their life on is dried up. So everything working for good, why wouldn't they let us go? We have said it that our movement out of the zoo is not because of oil, not because of research. We want to build a brain-based economy. And I want you to hear what that man is saying. Let us go and see if we can be able to bring that very video. What the governor of Anambra State is saying. The oil is dried up. They have been trying so long time to push their evil agenda. Finally, everything done boss. Let us see if we can be able to play the video. I hope we can be able to hear the voice.
There's no audio, Maz.
No audio?
Yes, please.
Ooh, wow. Can you hear it now?
No, it's not playing yet. There are no visuals. Check the audio. The audio is not, it's not playing. No audio. You are muted as well. No. Or check the comment section if there is anyone, if it is, because I can't hear anything from here, from the video. I cannot even hear you also, Maz. But I don't think I checked from the comment section if the audio is out. But from my own side, I cannot hear anything.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, but the video there is no sound. Check from the comment section if there is sound. Probably maybe it might be from my own side.
No sound is coming up. Can you hear the sound from the video? Please, if you can hear the sound of the comment section, just write and tell us you can hear. If you can hear it from the comment section, let me know if you can hear me from the comment section. Well, if in case for people who don't hear, this is where this is where the governor of Anambra State is confessing. He is telling his cabinet members that the oil money has finished. He's telling you that the oil money has finished finally. And he wants to let everyone know that the money has finished. No money is coming from the federation, whatever account they are sharing. Now the money they go to share in Abuja is finished. No money is coming from oil again. So the only money they are sending to them is money from tax. Now since February, no money has been remitted into the federation account from oil. And the money they are giving them now is only from their so-called tax. So these informations are very important, and as it is coming out, every one of us that is watching, we have to follow up the event as it's unfolding, because their oil money finally has finished. The oil that they don't want us to go because of oil. They tie their life in oil. They say everything is oil. All their life is tied in oil. Finally, the money from the oil is finished. It is finished. And it's time everybody now go their separate ways. For those who has been holding us down because of oil money. Finally, oil money don't finish. So the man is confessing and saying that their oil money is no longer there. The oil money has finished. So I hope that now that the oil money is finished, they will let us go. As for us, right from the time we have been saying it, that we are going to build a brain-based economy. So my fellow Biafrans, there is one video again I wanted to play. I don't know whether that video is going to be able to play. I don't know what is happening, why the videos are not coming up. I can't just understand. Let me try this and see if this video can be able to play. Where that boy was speaking against our prime minister. This is a video, the video that prompted the broadcast of today that I'm making, where this clown was talking against our prime minister. Let's see if he can play. Let's see if the video is going to play. Let me know if you can hear this one. This one cannot play.
No audio.
No audio.
I don't know what is happening. No audio. No audio. No sound.
Wow. I think I'm going to check on this later on. I will try to.
I beg you, if you can, send me the videos. Send me the videos on WhatsApp. Let me see.
Yeah, I will try to check on it later, because even the comment section, they can't be able to. On comment section, they are not seeing it too. They're not hearing it too. So the video I'll just play is the video that prompted me to make the broadcast today, where Emmanuel Kano was speaking. I don't know the station that we're interviewing him, and he was saying that Mazi Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB. He has a different ideology, that the 30 days sit at home has nothing to do with them and all that. Condemning Mazi Simon Ekpa and trying to interpret the 30 days sit at home as that is one of the criminality in that zone. In this very video, when they were talking about the 30 days sit at home, they are talking about 30 days as if it's for the Biafra. The 30 days is not sit at home. It is a lockdown of government institution in Biafran territory. It is not a sit at home. It is not a sit at home. But look at their media interpreting that very 30 days lockdown as sit at home. And Emmanuel Carlo was there. They interviewed him. And he's speaking against our prime minister after his own brother has warned him to stay away from the issue of Mazi Simon Ekpa. His own brother have warned him, stay away from the issue of Mazi Simon Ekpa. He doesn't want to listen. And you trust my prime minister. Our prime minister will never be silent when he sees such idiocy. When you show yourself as an idiot, you will be treated as an idiot. And I want to read out the response that our prime minister gave to that very nonsense he was saying. Our prime minister said, the car snatching criminal that his brother has warned several times to stay away from castigating Simon Ekpa has been released by the terrorist state who contracted him. This is a criminal who is involved in kidnapping and snatching of cars, who was arrested, detained for 3 months, and released just recently. And all he could do is Simon Ekpa is not IPOB, who want to be a member of a criminal organization. This was the response that our prime minister gave to this very nonsense he was speaking here. It's a pity that the video cannot be played. Maybe I'm going to try to download it again and see how I can be able to get the video along to play. And you will hear the nonsense that the idiot was talking. And this is how they roll. They push wrong informations. Instead of saying things the way they are very good in sending out wrong informations. This is what they are professional in. The sit at home that was called on. It's not even it's not sit at home. The lockdown is against Nigerian government institution and it's going to last for 30 days. It is not a sit at home targeted at the Biafran people. Biafran people are going about their businesses. Biafran people are going about whatever they are doing. It is only for the delegitimization of Nigerian government in Biafran territory. And our prime minister explained it very, very well in detail. He explained it. But look at how they are using this Emmanuel Kano, whatever he calls himself, to manipulate people and try to make them believe that a 30 days sit at home is against people, is a lockdown, is a sit at home. It is not sit at home for the people. It is lockdown, not sit at home. Lockdown. It is not sit at home. It is lockdown. The lockdown of government institution in Biafran territory. That is what it is. It is not for the Biafran people. But in order to demonize our prime minister, they will always come with one agenda or the other, come with one talk or the other. My beloved brother Maxwell, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear, sir.
Yeah, so this was the video that prompted the program I'm making today about all these nonsense instigations against Mazi Simon Ekpa, using wrong information. Whenever he says something, they will twist it in a way that is going to favor their own evil agenda. They will twist it, thinking that maybe with that they can be able to convince the Biafran, but it will never happen. The lockdown is for Nigerian government institution in Biafran territory. It was made clear, not a sit at home for the people. The people go about their various businesses on daily basis. If you have something to say on this, my brother Maxwell, please go ahead and speak.
Thank you so much, Mazi Chuk. So you see, when you are doing, if you look at what Nnamdi Azikiwe did to our everlasting legend and uncle and father Ojukwu during the war, they used him. They used him to deal with our people. They used him because he was also corrupt. He took loans
where he don't supposed to take loan, overloan that he could not pay. He was indebted to that organization at that time, the labor union or something like that. He collected money from there he could not pay. And when he came to the time to account, he could not account. The British imperialists use it against him. If you don't do what we are asking you to do, we will open up your file and you will go to jail. He was afraid. He was afraid. That is exactly what this one is doing now. Somebody who committed a crime. Do you know on what premise they released him?
Exactly.
Is he not supposed to be in jail?
Exactly.
What made them to release him? So that he will come back and begin to do their bidding. That is exactly what he's doing. They asked him to go and do this because you are a member of that family. Go and do this and criticize this man. You must do this. If you don't, and we are releasing you based on this. And I sincerely believe that is the reason why they are using him as a tool.
Absolutely.
He is the handwork. He is doing what they asked him to do. Ordinarily, he wouldn't have done this. He went to school. He is literate enough to know the difference between locking down government establishments in Biafra land than sit at home. That is how it is. But for him to come out and begin to speak, I will listen to the voice. I will listen to the video later when you send it to me. Because you see, these people, they will stop at nothing but to bring disrepute into whatever you are doing. Wherever you are doing something, they will always like to come and throw spanner into it. And you see the news media will carry it bazaar.
Exactly. They will just capitalize on it. They will carry it and begin to speak on it.
They will Yes, look at what happened when they had the meeting with the representative of the Finnish government. They came out and look at what they published. So when people with weak mind and weak soul see this thing, they say, hey, it's like these people are getting to our prime minister, which means, hey, be careful. This is what they do. This is what they do. Kakamotobi. They will become like masquerade. They will come and intimidate you and try to instill fear in you. We have grown past. We have gone past that stage where somebody will come and intimidate us with this kind of frivolous, statements and comments. He is not fighting for Biafra. He is fighting for his own stomach. Those that are fighting for Biafra,
we all know that.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much, my beloved brother, for that amazing contribution. And fellow Biafrans that are watching, anywhere you are watching us from, please, if you have not yet shared this program, like and share to all platforms, like and share to family and friends, share to everyone that you can be able to reach. We must continue to give our support to the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Desire. He has the key, and the roadmap is clear. Except you are not human, the roadmap is very clear, and nobody will stop the restoration of independence.
Biafra will come. You either allow us to go in peace, or you are going to remain pieces, and Biafra will still go. I come that Nigeria will end. I come that there will end the Usman Danfodio legacy. That legacy that every time they will be talking about Usman Danfodio, you will think that Usman Danfodio manufactured the aeroplane. You would think that Usman Danfodio manufactured a car, or he invented one Ihela machine or something like that. No. Usman Danfodio have a legacy for killing northern Nigeria, for killing Hausas, conquering them, and turn them into what you see today, Hausa Fulani. That is the legacy that Usman Danfodio brought to northern Nigeria. And today, they have Usman Danfodio University. That is what they continue that particular legacy. That is the reason why the Fulanis are killing innocent Christians in the northern Nigeria and the Middle Belt. It is to continue the Usman Danfodio legacy, and I am here to end it. I will end it. The end of Wisma Dafodio legacy will start from this year. I am telling you, go and mark it. It will start from December 2nd. Once we exit Nigeria, that legacy is gone, completely gone, because they will not have any other place to conquer. Is it us that you are going to cross our border to come and start saying you want to conquer Biafra? We did not conquer us when we were in Nigeria. It's not going to be possible.
Thank you so much, Biafrans. We are going to be rounding up. We'll spend about 2 hours plus on this very program. So as we are rounding up, I will allow my beloved brother Maxwell to give us his closing remark while we prepare for tomorrow's program and other issues that we'll have towards the evening program by special grace of Shukwu Kabiama. We'll come back again on the evening program. Please, my beloved brother Maxwell, go ahead and give us your closing remark.
Thank you, Mazi Ugo, and I am so grateful to God that He is bringing this discussion to a conclusive end. And you see, the only thing I have to say now is just what you said about what Soludo, the governor of Anambra State, one of the stooges, we thought that he is going to, do something reasonable for the people of Biafra, but he is just like them. He's just like them, no different at all. He's just like them. Then, you see, the oil, if that oil, begin to dry up, is an act of God. God will never give you and allow the blessing He gives to you to be used against the innocent people, to use to intimidate people. If God did not take the life out of this particular person, He will make you lose it all. That is the act of God. He is going to take it from them. If it is drying up, it is an act of God, because they are using the monies to oppress the innocent Biafrans. To a larger extent, they are one Nigerianist that are supporting them. Therefore, it is what it is. And you see, the gold in Zamfara belongs to Zamfara people. Yes, the gold in Zamfara belongs to Zamfara people. And I said it when we were in Sister Linda TV show, that the reason why Nigeria is one today is because of oil and gas. If this oil and gas were domiciled in the northern Nigeria, Nigeria would never be Nigeria since 1960. I'm telling you, it will not be. Go and look at what they said when they said that they discovered oil in the north. Go and see the boasting. They too, they will boast of oil in their own place. So nobody will now use crude oil as what to them. These are what could have happened if that oil that is in Niger Delta oil in Biafra land, right across Biafra land, both natural gas, crude oil, and whatever is domiciled in their own place, and tell me what they will do to you. You will not have a place. But so unfortunate that most of our people in Biafra lands are the same people that are supporting them, even when they are doing their exploit on the natural resources God has given to you. You are helping them, aiding them, and they have the boldness you see is as a result of the actions and inactions of some of the gullible people in Biafra land. No matter what happens, we will leave that British Royal Niger Company. You see, for those of you that really know about this man they called, is it Robert Tubman Goldie? That man, go and read that man and what he did to Nigeria. And appointed Lord. Do you know that he was the one that appointed Lord Lugard as a governor to administer Nigeria? Is it George? Yeah, George Tubman Goldie. It's a British man. They manage Nigeria, an ever-failing country, but never falling. an ever-failing country. Nigeria is an ever-failing country, but never falling. Just imagine the anomalies that happened in 2023 election. It's long gone. Oh. They've forgotten about that. They're looking at 2027. They will not sit down and look at what is happening. This thing that happened, what if this thing happened in 2027 or even more? They don't want. Like cows that they are pushing them. Nigerians are the kind of people, when they push them to the wall, they will form a wall towards the people that are pushing them. That is how they are. And we are saying no to that country. And we cannot continue to live there. So my people, whatever you see yourself, whatever you do, as you are praying as well, please, please, we need your cash, no matter how small it is. Most of the groundnuts and pellets that I used to protect my mother's ancestral land is not gotten for free. Those things are gotten by spending so much amount of money for it. And without it, that land we will not do. We won't get it. We will not get it. These people will not allow us to go for free. We must pay prices in order to get what we are looking for. And I believe that the prices that we are going to pay will not be more than we can contain, like the former. Thank you so much. And may God bless all of you, the Biafrans in hinterland and the Biafrans in the riverine area. As you move on, remember that Biafra is the only solution to our freedom. Nothing more, nothing else. You are Diokpara, you are Okene, or you are Wawa. I will give my own support the much I can. And I pray that you, the freeborns of Biafra land, will do more than I am doing. Thank you so much. And as you do that, may Chukwu Kabiama continue to bless you. Sister Linda, and all of you in the comment section, I say, may the blessing of this morning be upon you as you go about your businesses. I love you all. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. We appreciate you and we thank you so much for that amazing prayers. We also pray that Chukwu Kabiama will guide you, protect you, secure you, and keep you for us. My fellow Biafrans, I appreciate everyone that have been part of this program. We have brought the program to an end so that we can get along with other activities, and also hopefully we'll come back in the evening to continue. Thank you so much for you, wherever you are joining from. I say, may Chukwu Kabiama continue to guide and protect us. And before I close the program finally, let's hear this very last message.
After this particular December 2nd, nobody will fight for Biafra again. Biafra will be free. And we are going to hand over freedom to our children, and our unborn generation will enjoy what we have fought and what we are doing today. Do not shake. Do not panic. December 2nd, Biafra freedom will be handed over to us, both in the spirit and in physical.
Follow who no road. It is very clear that our Prime Minister has given it all. The roadmap is very clear. It's left for you. Give your support to Liberation Army of Biafra. Join us in all the fundraising. Follow the IOU loan and make your investment on that loan with 100% interest. Very important. Apply for a meeting with our Prime Minister if you have a major offer to give when it comes to the donation. Apply for that meeting. Go to biafrasecurityadministration.org. Go there, you can apply for the IOU loan, you can apply for a meeting, and you will meet with the Prime Minister so that you can be able to express yourself. May Chukwu Kabiama guide and protect every Biafra that is watching wherever you are watching from. Guide and protect our Liberation Army, resistance fighters, the Black Marine, every forces that are fighting on different phases. May Chukwu Kabiama guide and protect them. The de facto government in the homeland, may Chukwu Kabiama guide and protect all the officials. every member of Biafran government cabinet. May Chukwu guide and protect them. All our media warriors, speakers on different platforms, may Chukwu guide and protect them. May Chukwu guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. We pray for his protection. We pray for strength. We pray for divine strength. We pray for wisdom. 2,000 men wisdom. Abundance of wisdom. No evil shall befall you. No evil shall befall you. Every pit they dig for you, they will fall into it. Every trap they set for you, it will catch them. We pray for Mazi Nandekam for divine healing, for divine strength, for divine health. No evil shall befall him. His freedom is sure. Very soon, we are going to celebrate Mazi Nandekam in the land of living as a hero. Whatever poison they have injected into his body, it will turn to a nutrient in his body. No forces we have over him. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Mazi Nandekam shall prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I will see you again tomorrow by the grace of Chukwu Kabia. Or hopefully in the evening, if I have time, I will come again and we will be able to exchange some views and share views also. Thank you and stay blessed. See you again.